So, um, what are we making today? Well, all right. So, a couple weeks ago, I think I mentioned that I got a couple of um oh, hello, Omix Intel. Haven't seen you around for a while, actually. Hello, Martin. Um I got so a couple weeks ago I mentioned that I got a couple of boxes of this Jiffy corn muffin mix. A friend of mine gave it to me, gave them both to me. She wasn't gonna use them, and she knew I baked a lot of stuff, so she gave them to me to use. I don't really like cornbread. I never have. Growing up, it was just, I don't know, there's just something about it I didn't really care for that much. So I decided to use the mix for something different. Um, the last recipe I used it for was for cornbread waffles, and they actually turned out pretty good. I ate them with some peanut butter and syrup, and they were really good that way. A lot better, in my opinion, than cornbread normally is. So this week, this one's going to be a kind of a weird one, I think. I'm not sure how it's going to turn out. So anyway, so this is a cornbread a corn muffin mix. It's an 8.5 ounce box. I'm going to be making brownies out of this. Blondies, I guess, is what we would call them. So it's going to be cornbread blondies. What do you think? We're going to see how it turns out. And if it's terrible, I may just delete this video and you can pretend you never saw this. Um, so anyway, I've got a third of a cup of butter already melted in the bowl here. So in goes the corn muffin mix. I'm hopeful that it'll turn out well. I mean, the waffles did. They were great. So we'll see. So a third of a cup butter and the 8.5 ounce box of corn muffin mix. And about a third of a cup of brown sugar. You could put, I don't know, a third to a half a cup. I'm going to use a third of a cup. I think that'll be sufficient. The corn is sweet already, but the brown sugar will give it a little different, a little molasses flavor, because that's what is in brown sugar. And I'm also going to be putting some chips in it too. 1 egg. Add that to the compost pile, scrap pile, whatever. And I'm also going to add a little bit of vanilla, just a half teaspoon, just to add it a little bit of different. Whoops. Yeah. Oh, that's good. Half teaspoon. Okay. Add a little bit of different flavors in there. I'm hoping to kind of halfway mask the corny taste. Oh, hello, Wendy. Hello, Doug and Frederick and Elaine. So we've got the cornbread muffin mix, an egg, brown sugar, vanilla. Let's see, was that it? Let me look. I wrote these things down. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna put chips in it too, but I'm gonna go ahead and mix this up first and then kind of stir in the chips. So these for those of you joining late, these are cornbread blondies. I can't promise that they're gonna taste good because I've never made them, but we'll see. All right, it's pretty much mixed, and I'm gonna add some chips. I've got some butterscotch chips and chocolate chips. Yeah, I'm gonna do half cup of butterscotch chips. And these were in the freezer, so I've got them in Ziploc bags. Uh, And half cup of semi-sweet chocolate chips. All right. There it is. All right. I guess I should taste this. Hmm. I think that's going to work, actually. Tastes pretty good. All right. And I have a 9 by 9 square baking dish. You can use a 8 by 8, but you might have to leave it in the oven for just a little bit longer, or a round one, 9 inch round or 8 inch round. Hello, Lisa and Stuart. All right, make sure I got everything before I put all this in. Oh, I preheated the oven already to 350. Egg, butter, brown sugar, vanilla, chips. Yum. Okay. Now, let's see how this goes. Uh, Trying to scrape it all out of there with my warped spatula. This spatula, I don't know if you can, yeah, you can see kind of apparently it couldn't take the heat at some point and kind of warped a bit, but it still works. I need to get a couple new spatulas. I've got another one that it's melted on the end, and obviously it couldn't take the heat either. All right. Try to scrape all this off. Okay. So here it is. Going in the oven for about 20 minutes. My mind's gonna go in there for a little longer probably because that's just I know that's how my oven always is. It always takes longer for things to bake. But you probably know your own oven, so you just adjust it to whatever you think. Alexa, set a timer for 20 minutes.
20 minutes, starting now.
Okay. So we'll see how that goes. Let's see. What did I miss? Hi Brandon. Never can eat what you're making, but it looks to die for. Yeah, this this one's this one's unique. Not sure how it's gonna turn out. Hello, Jennifer. I don't think. Oh, I do know your name. I've seen. I think I've seen you with Jay Hong, Jin, the other Jin. Um, so well, you just missed me mixing up the this concoction, this experiment, but we're gonna see how it goes. I don't know if I'll stay on here for the entire time that it's baking. I kind of want to show you what it looks like when it comes out, but I don't know if I'll have enough to talk about just standing around here waiting. That's the only bad thing about these baking videos. A lot of times, the things that I'm making take a little while, especially if it's like a cheesecake or something. That takes like an hour to bake. So, you know, I don't just stand around here for an hour after I've already mixed everything up and made it. I'm not going to stay on here for an hour in addition to that. So I usually end up just taking a picture of it when it's done or going live again to see the final result. But I don't know. This one's 20 minutes. I don't know if I'll stick around for that long. I guess it depends on how much engagement I get in the chat. If you're gonna converse with me and ask questions or comment, then we could stay on here for a little while longer until it's done. But for those of you who came in late, I'll just tell you what we did. I had this box of Jiffy corn muffin mix, and I wanted to do something unique with it. I had another box of it, and a couple weeks ago, I made some cornbread waffles. They turned out really well. Um, I ate them with some peanut butter and syrup, and they were really good. But I don't really like cornbread, so I wanted to come up with different things to do with them. And I had two boxes, so I did the waffles with one, and with this one, I made some cornbread blondies. I had brown sugar, vanilla, butterscotch chips, semi-sweet chocolate chips, and an egg and some butter. So I tasted the batter. It tasted good. So we'll see how it turns out when they're done. Uh, Wendy says, "You mean you didn't prepare one earlier?" Yeah, I know. Sometimes, well, like with this, I only had these two boxes, and with one box, I already made the waffles, and this box, you know, it was just a one-time thing. I guess I could have gone and bought another one, but I didn't know how it was going to turn out. Wasn't sure about it, so I didn't want to. just waste two of them if it was going to be bad. But I have done that before. I think I did that with, I don't remember what it was. Not too long ago, I made two batches of something, but it was something small, and that worked out well. But yeah, it's better if you do like on TV. That's what they usually do on like the Today Show or whatever when they're baking something. They get it all prepared and then oh magically oh here it is. You don't have to wait for it. But they also have people who prep all that and buy all the ingredients and everything. I'm not going to buy a ton of ingredients for an experiment like this if it's not going to work out. So, eh. Oh, hello, Samantha. Don't hate me for this, but as a farmer and someone who lives rurally, we have to combat rodents um, every fall. We mix baking soda with the Jiffy cornbread mix to decrease the population, if you know what I mean. Yes. Yes. Well, I mean, my cats decreased the rodent population around here. My cat Zoe goes out every night and a lot of times during the day. She loves to be outside, and she very often brings back a rodent and leaves it on my porch or my sometimes my doorstep, and I have to be careful not to step on it as I go outside. But yeah, she kills mice and uh, birds sometimes, little voles. Um, she killed a rabbit once or twice, and this was not a baby rabbit either. This was like a not a big one, but like you know, not a baby either. But yeah, she's quite the huntress. My other cat does it. You know, he'll hunt too, but and when I moved into this house, there was already a mouse problem here, and um, they got rid of those, and they haven't been back. From what I've heard from people that say if they have cats, the mice know, like they know that they're there, and they'll stay away. And that seems to have happened. Once they got rid of the ones that were here, they didn't come back. So I'm quite glad for that because I really don't like to put out traps or anything. But you know, cats are that's a natural prey for cats, so I'll let them go at it. Um, let's see here. Oh, in much larger budgets, yes, Lisa says the professional chefs. Yeah, badass. Yeah, she's quite the killer. Um, yeah, and a couple of times they've brought mice inside when I didn't realize it. They were like she goes outside and comes in wherever she wants. She was at the door. I let her in, and she ran in and dropped one on the floor, and it was still alive. And of course, it starts running around, and she chases it, and it goes behind the couch. And so I've got to move the furniture, and I get a towel and put it on top of it, and scoop it up and take it outside, far away from the house, far enough where it won't just come right back in, because that would be kind of pointless, wouldn't it? But yeah, they for the most part they've stayed away from coming into the house. But anyway, um, I don't know why I was talking about that. Oh, the rodent, the Jiffy mix. Oh, and speaking of Samantha Burns, I'm going to be on video with her on Wednesday of next week. We're going to be making a chocolate zucchini cake, which sounds really good. So if you want to join in for that, that will be Wednesday morning, 10 a.m. my time, 10 a.m. Central. Um, oh yeah, she says I'll share my rodent stories next week during our live sesh. Yes. Oh, hello, you ready, Grandma? Yeah. Um, so yeah, we're gonna be she's a farmer in Maine and has zucchini, and I should be able to get a zucchini. Well, I am gonna get one between now and then. Make sure I can fulfill the recipe. I think I have everything else on it. I looked at all the ingredients. There are a couple things that, well, like heavy cream for the icing. I think I can just use milk for that, probably. I'm not sure I'm going to get like a, depends on where sometimes you can get the smaller ones, but like I usually go to Aldi and they only sell it in like oh, what is that called? The pint. I get mixed up. Quart. Quart is the small one. Pint is the taller one. Yeah. But sometimes Aldi only sells it in larger quantities, unless I can think of other recipes that I can use the heavy cream for. We'll see. I can always go to another grocery store and get the smaller one, and I can probably use it for something else. But anyway, yeah. So, zuc- chocolate zucchini cake. I think I might have made one before. I don't think it's the same recipe, but I think sometime last year I made some kind of zucchini dessert. I'm pretty sure. I don't know, but this one didn't look familiar, so it's a different recipe, I think. So anyway, let's see. Hi, honey. Any measurement that isn't in feet or inches is communist, unless we're playing football. Let's see. Yeah, I guess I covered all the covered everything else. Um, let's see. Well, I was gonna say something else, and I can't remember what it was now. Um, well, I was gonna talk about community. If you're not a subscriber to me, I would appreciate you subscribing. Even just a free subscription would be great. Paid one would be even better. But um, I got one today. Actually, I went into a chat and there's one of the, I don't know if you're part of these community chat rooms or not, but um, you can go and interact, follow other people in the chat and stuff. And there was this one guy that I clicked on, and I think he commented on one of my notes or vice versa. I can't remember. So I went to his page and read one of his stories, and I related to it very well and commented on it. And he ended up becoming a paid subscriber today. So that was really awesome. So I just wanted to tell you all, if you're looking about looking at how to grow on Substack, one of the best ways is to be part of a community. So, interact with other people, read other people's stories, and comment on their posts if it resonates with you. I don't go on people's posts and just leave comments just for the sake of leaving comment. If it actually if I actually connect with it in some way, that's what I'm going to do. But it's always authentic. But yeah, in this case, it's not something I was expecting at all. It's just, so you never know when you make a connection with somebody how it's going to end up. So for me, it was great. Loved it. Um, Sometimes you don't have to write an article for 5 hours. Just talk to people. Yeah, exactly. Great advice. Yes. Um, so RFK Jr. made a crusted salmon for an affordable family meal. crusted salmon doesn't sound like an affordable family meal to me. Yeah. Mm, affordable if affordable if you make a lot of money. I guess I guess it's all about perspective, isn't it? Yeah, sure it's affordable for his family and people who are much wealthier. Yeah. That's funny. Um so anyway, that's my spiel about making connections and subscribing. Or is a crusted salmon just his nickname? Yeah. Yeah, he has a new cooking show. Is that serious? Are you being sarcastic there? A new cooking show? Surely not. Really? Hmm. Oh, oh my gosh. He eats roadkill. Salmon probably had feet. Serious? He actually has a cooking show. Oh my gosh. Oh, sorry. That got me choked up. RFK Jr. has a cooking show. Ah, wonder how that's going to go. Well, anyway, Alexa, how much time is left?
You have 4 minutes left on your 20-minute time.
4 minutes. Of course. I'm going to stay on here for another 4 minutes and show you how it is. I'm going to take it. No, I'm not going to open the oven. I'm going to leave it. Wait till the timer goes off. It's so tempting though to open it and take a look at it. In some cases, you're not supposed to open the oven at all. Like some cheesecakes, um, some recipes say to leave it in the oven, and when the timer goes off, you turn off the oven and leave it in there for another like 30 minutes or something like that. Very interesting. I wish I was kidding. Yeah, the real food show. Oh my gosh. It's being done to prove to Americans they can afford to eat healthy. They can afford to eat healthy. Yeah. Yeah. That's the problem. I sometimes want to make things and eat things that are a little healthier, but they're always more expensive. So frustrating. All the cheap stuff is all the stuff with MSGs and oh what what am I trying to think of? You know what I talked about, the all the fake crap. Then whatever, processed foods. That's what I was trying to think of. But anyway, I say that a lot. But anyway, my aunt used to say that when ever she was gonna like change the subject or whenever she was done talking about something, she like, but anyway, and then she'd move on to something else. So that was the cue that that part of the conversation was over. That subject was at an end. Try buckwheat noodles. Buckwheat noodles. Haven't heard of that one. I bought some um, black bean pasta before. I liked that. That was pretty good. And there was another kind that was with a bunch of greens. I think it was made with zucchini and spinach and kale, maybe something like that. It was a green pasta, but it was good. So I like some of those alternative noodles. Well, should only be a couple minutes left. Sorry for getting bored just sitting here staring at me, listening to me ramble on. But but anyway, um I guess I'll check Oh, yeah. Looks good. It actually looks good. The batter tasted pretty good. I don't know. I thought about um, another version or another thing you could add to it is some caramel if you put like dollops of caramel sauce in it. And then you could use a knife and like swirl it around, make kind of a marble effect. I think that would be good too. But I didn't have any caramel and I didn't really want to make any. So so there you have it. Um oh, Alexa, stop. Let's see if it's ready to come out. Probably not, but I can look at it. Okay, well, get this out of the way. Let's see. Hmm. Well, it's not quite done. Probably gonna need a couple more minutes, which is what I expected. Mm, oh, wait, I'm missing compliments. Let me go back and read these. Let's see here. And we wonder why diabetes is such a problem. Yeah, exactly. And then again, finding fresh roadkill might make it easier to afford protein. That's true. That could be the affordable options he's talking about. Yum. Buckwheat noodles are a complete protein. You're adorable, Brad. Thank you, Wendy. That's so nice. You know, Wendy, we need to do a live together sometime. I always like look watching yours. You have great energy vibes. I'll stay. What Wendy said. Oh, you ready, Grandma? Looking forward to seeing roadkill for eating. At least I know how to skin things. Oh my gosh, this conversation. Well, I can probably guarantee you that you will not see roadkill, um, a roadkill recipe on this channel. I mean, I say almost guarantee, but I try to say, never say never, but that one, I, I really think I can probably safely say that I'm not going to have roadkill on this raccoon souffle. Um, mm, yeah, well, I don't know. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be doing any roadkill. Although that is one thing that is plentiful around here. I've got lots of raccoons and possums and skunks. Ugh, I just can't imagine. Plus, a lot of raccoons carry rabies. I'm not real fond of that idea. Um, all right. Well, I'm going to I'm going to show you what this looks like at least. All right. So here is the cornbread blondie. It looks good. And the batter tastes good. And usually, if the batter tastes good, the final product is going to be good. It's still a little soft in the middle, so I'm going to put it back in, but I just wanted you to see it. So I'm going to put it back in for a couple more minutes. So for mine, it's going to take at least 25 minutes, maybe, you know, um, give or take. But there it is. It looks like it's going to be good. When I finally cut into it and eat it, I will tell you in the final post, the article that I post, if it actually tastes good. And I will serve it to a friend of mine and make her be the guinea pig. She can be part of my experiment. So there you go. Let's see. Anything else I need to look at before we go? Um, oh, great grandma says I like Missouri more than most Midwestern states. Yeah, I don't think it's that bad here. Um, oh, Samantha says I was 300 yards from the farm when I hit a ruffed grouse with my car. Oh, brought it home and processed it and served it to my boyfriend for dinner. So good, but it was fresh roadkill. Well, technically, yeah, okay, so there is a possibility, I guess, with roadkill. Depends on what kind of roadkill and how fresh it is. I mean, if you hit a deer and kill it, that is a possibility. Um, I can smell it from here, Wendy says. Yes. All right. Well, oh, Joe, you're just coming in at the end. We just finished up the cornbread blondie. That's what I was calling it. But it's it's a different one. I think it'll be good. All right. Well, thanks everybody for coming in. Let's see. Oh, I started at 3. I haven't even been on here an hour. It's fine. You're fine. Less than an hour. Nothing to complain about. And hopefully it was entertaining. I was sure entertained. All right. Well, um, I'll post this. I don't know. Maybe today, maybe tomorrow. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but someday. All right. See you later. Thanks for coming in. Happy weekend. Bye. Oh, if I can push the end button, let's try this again. Bye.